Hello everyone, I'm going to assess one of my students' letters today and provide the feedback. Let's start the assessment now. So the student has written down the Heart Foundation, the Community Information Section, Gregory Terrace, Brisbane. That's okay. The addresses details are good. And then you have written down 09 September 2012. That is also fine. I'm happy with that. And then you have written down Dear Sir / Madam because they didn't mention any occupation over there. So it's good. All right. Regarding Mr. Bill O'Reilly, and then date of birth is 12 January 1959. That's good. I'm happy with that. So all these things are good. But the date of birth can go here itself. I mean, if it is not longer enough, then you can write it down in the bottom. That's okay. I'm writing to refer Mr. O'Reilly, who underwent coronary artery bypass graft. Okay, that is all right. But after that, you didn't. Okay, so whatever you have written on after that is incorrect. All right, requires. Okay, requires guidance regarding low-fat nutritional diet. That's wrong. So what you should have done is, let's say, okay. So this one, this command request. That's wrong. The problem. Okay, the way we need to write it down is okay. If you cannot commit, if you feel that you have committed a mistake, or if you don't have enough confidence, it's better to split it into two sentences. Okay, all right.
Okay.
You could have put a full stop here, and then you should have started by saying he requires guidance regarding low fat nutritional diet and healthy simple recipes from your facility. That's it. That's fine. Okay, so this
Okay.
one is incorrect. So graft comma requires. Okay, so what you should have done is you should have
He requires.
written down and then put a full stop and then say he requires.
Okay.
That's the first
Okay.
mistake. It's okay. I mean, like, see, you can write down one complex sentence. The one you have written on is good. You have to put a full stop here. Bypass graft,
Okay.
okay, and then you should say he requires guidance regarding low fat. Again, there is one other issue. Okay, low fat needs to have an hyphen in between. Low fat. Okay, low and high. Wherever you have to write down low and high, you can write down like with the fat and everything. You
Okay.
can write down hyphen in between. All right.
Okay.
And healthy simple recipes from your facility. That's fine. Apart from that, there is no grammar mistake. Mr. O'Reilly's usual diet is more on high cholesterol. Okay, that's all right. And he is allergic to nuts. Good. His body weight is 99 kilograms, which is above the normal body mass index. Good. I'm very happy with that. So this is the way we need to represent the information. Okay, so that's good. It's really good. Yeah, this one is really good. I'm very happy with that. He consumes alcohol and smokes a cigarette in excess. Okay, not in excess, but in excess amount. In excess, no, it's in excess.
Amount.
In excess amount or quantity. You can write down.
Okay.
No, it's not excess. Sorry.
Okay.
In excess amount. Okay, or in excess quantity. All right. Okay, the
Okay.
next one is Mr. O'Reilly had undergone a successful operation. His post-operative recovery was uneven full. That's good. He was received. No, it's not he was received, but he received. Okay. You need to, when
Okay.
you read it, you need to know which one can use the additional verbs, or which one needs to go with the main verb alone. Okay. In this case,
Okay.
he was received. That's wrong. You can say a letter was received, but you don't need to say a letter received. That is wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so he received
Okay.
something.
Object. Any object means was.
This is the living creature, right?
Living great. Yes.
Living creature
Okay.
can yeah. So we can go ahead with the received. That's fine. I received a
Okay.
letter. You can say I received a
Okay.
letter, isn't it? She received a
Okay.
letter. He received a letter. That's fine.
Okay.
So
Okay.
but when you have to write down the indirect, the what you can say, the object, okay, in the beginning. For example,
Okay.
all routine care was received by him. That is good. Yes, that's
Okay.
fine. In that case, you have to use was. It is the active and passive voice. For example, I ate an apple. Okay, I ate an apple. All right, that is the active voice.
Yes.
So the passive voice is an apple was eaten by me. It's
By,
was
yes.
eaten by me. It's not an apple eat me. I can't say that, right? An apple
Yes,
ate
sir.
me. That doesn't mean. It means like, you are eaten by the apple. Okay, that's not
Yes, sir.
possible, right? Yeah, so you need to be very careful about that. Okay, there is a
Okay, sir.
video I have uploaded on my YouTube channel regarding the use of active and passive voice. So you have to be very careful with that. You can watch that and you
Okay.
go ahead with that. And there is another issue as well. I think there is a spelling mistake in received. Okay, look at this. It's not doubly. It doesn't have doubly here. So one e. This e before b needs to be removed. All right, there's a spelling mistake. So here it
Okay.
is. Received. Okay, this is what you have written. But look at this. So there's a
Yes,
mistake.
sir.
Okay, so you should say it. He received. All right, it's RECIVED.
Okay.
That's it. He received. All right.
Okay.
So there are a couple of mistakes you have committed. So please be mindful about that. All right.
Okay.
What else? All routine care along with the advices. Advice is a singular noun. I mean, it's not a countable noun. You don't need to use advice and advices. All right.
Okay.
Advice is one word only. It doesn't have any
Okay.
plural noun. Okay. So the
Okay.
advices wrong. You should say the advice. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Don't write advices. It's wrong.
Okay.
For the importance of, okay, he can along with the advice for the importance of quit smoking. No, of quitting smoking. Of quit smoking, that's wrong. Of quitting
Okay.
smoking. Okay.
Okay.
Of doing something, that's how we say. Okay. For example, it is what you can say, it is important to quit smoking. That's fine. And then there is another issue. So quit is different from quit. Quiet is being silent, isn't it? I didn't notice.
Yes, sir.
So quiet is being silent. Okay, you should not speak. Okay, that's what it is. But quit is QUIT only. It doesn't need E at the end. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. Quit smoking. Okay, important. Okay, again, importances, it's not needed. Okay. I didn't notice this as well. Okay, it's not importances, but importance only.
Okay.
You don't need to mention importances. All right. It's importance only. That's it. Singular noun. All right. Alcohol and low fat diet. So quit smoking, low fat diet. Okay, so this means quitting smoking, alcohol and low fat diet. So do you request him to quit low fat diet as well? Or
No, high fat diet.
so high fat diet need to be quit, right? Okay, so which means
Right.
this is wrong. Okay, so what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
following low fat diet. Okay, so and low fat diet. Okay, instead of that, you should have mentioned the importance of quitting smoking and alcohol and following low fat diet.
And okay.
All right, following low fat diet. Good. So when you use with the comma and the end, it means that you have received, I mean the patient has received the advice on all these three things, like quitting smoking, quitting alcohol, and quitting low fat diet. So that's what it does mean. So this is wrong. Quitting smoking and alcohol and following low fat diet.
Following low fat
Otherwise,
diet.
like you could have mentioned the quitting smoking, alcohol, and high fat diet. That's okay. Good. Because it makes sense. Okay. Right. Currently, he has made a good progress. A good progress is wrong because progress is an uncountable noun. A good progress is wrong. Good progress only.
Okay.
Good progress only. So don't say.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the problem is you need to, I don't know whether you have watched those videos I've been sharing in our WhatsApp group. Anyway, so yeah, go through the use of articles, prepositions, okay, passive and active voice and so on. Okay. However, he requested, however, after that we need to have a comma. Okay. However, he requested. Okay. However, comma, he requested. After every linking phrase, you need to place a comma. When you watch my punctuation marks video, you should be able to understand all these things.
Okay.
However is a connecting phrase. Okay, it can be used to connect two different
Then
sentences or
one minute,
two
sir.
parts of a sentence.
That he has made good progress,
You
comma,
don't need to
however,
mention, no,
comma.
no, comma is not needed here. It is optional here, but after, however, it is mandatory.
Okay, okay.
All right. Here it is
Okay.
optional. Okay, you can either put in or no, it doesn't matter. But here you
Okay.
must. However, he requested the information. The information,
Okay.
there is no plural noun for information, unfortunately. So don't write down informations. Informations, there is no word like information. He will say you have to provide information only. There is no plural noun for information. Information itself is an uncountable noun, which means it can be used in the plural noun as well as in the singular noun without changing or without adding s at the end. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay, sir.
Say, because information cannot be like cannot be told like two information, I have got three information, four information, five informations, and so on. It's not correct. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one. Now he is walking. Okay, don't use the capital H here. That's one thing. What is this? Now he is walking well. Okay, now after now you need to place a comma. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now, okay, so you have used the capital now, and then you have said capital H. That's wrong. You should take now and then he. Okay, comma and then he.
That because of less word count came, no, that. So
Yeah,
I
no,
added.
that's okay. But what I would like to tell you is that you need to place a comma after now, and then you should use small
And
h only.
small letter, yes.
Yeah. It would be greatly appreciated if you could provide the informations. Okay, again, that is an issue. The information. Okay. I don't know why you didn't know these things in the information. Okay. There is no informations. Okay. There's no plural noun. For advices, informations, and for staff, you can't say staffs. That is wrong.
Yes.
Okay. You
Yes.
can't say
Yes.
informations. That's wrong. You can't say
Okay.
advices. That's wrong. Okay. You can't say progresses or oh progress. No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay. Only the
Okay.
countable noun will need an article before that. The uncountable
Okay.
nouns do not need. Okay. You can use them. You can use the number if in front of the countable nouns. For example, instead of saying I have received, you can say, for example, I have eaten an apple. Okay. You can also say I have eaten two apples. Okay. I have eaten many apples. That's also fine.
Yes.
Okay. It would be greatly appreciated if you could provide the information. Okay. No, it's not in his home address. If you could provide the information, okay, if you could send the information to his address, I think that would be much better. If you could provide the information, send the information to his home address. So instead of saying in his home address, to his home address, okay?
Okay.
And then provide can be replaced with the send. If you could send the information to his home address, okay?
Okay.
You can also add maybe a couple of words by saying if you could provide the required information or necessary information or relevant information.
Okay.
Okay, something like that. Required information to his home address. Okay, his address is 94676 Old Dam Road, Gundivindi. Okay, all right. QLD 4390. Okay, kindly arrange an appointment with this local general practitioner. That's good. Let me go to the next page. Doctor. Okay, so that's the name of the doctor, right? Then you should have placed a comma here. Whenever you define, someone with their name, along with their name, then you have to put a comma. Okay, so general practitioner. Okay, general practitioner, and then there should be a comma. Yes.
Comma. Okay.
General practitioner. You should write down general practitioner. There should be a comma, and then the doctor, whatever the name. So you can mention. Okay, right. Dr. Avril Jensen. Okay, after 5 days at 2 p.m. Okay, for the time you don't need to. You should not write it because the time is different. Okay, I think I have assessed one of your letters in the past where I asked you to write down two only numbers. It's only for the quantity. Okay, only for the quantity. For example, 5 days. Okay, it's a quantity. Okay, we can we can have this, duration, the quantities, need to be written down. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is wrong. It must be at 2 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
Please encourage him to continue his rehabilitation exercises program. Is that exercises or exercise? Rehabilitation exercise program. I think it's not exercises. I don't think so. Did they mention in plural now? In the case
Yes,
notes?
I have not put that is.
No, did they mention exercises, this program, the name in the plural
One
noun?
second. 1 second, sir.
I think it must be exercise program. Okay, please do not hesitate to contact me for further information. Yours faithfully, the registered nurse, coronary care unit, St. Andrews Hospitals, Brisbane. All right.
No exercise, only exercise.
Yeah, that's
Singular.
what I thought, because it's a program. Usually the singular noun comes with the singular phrases only. Okay, exercise program. Yes.
Okay.
That is another issue. Okay. All right. You have committed so many mistakes here. Okay. Let's go through the assessment now. All right. One is grammar needs to be improved. Okay. Particularly use of articles is very bad. Use of articles, prepositions, nouns, verbs, tenses, punctuation marks. Needs to be improved. Okay.
Okay.
And then numbers need to be, the numbers need to be written appropriately. So in this case, it must be 2 must be written down using a number only. Okay, don't give this one. Okay, spelling mistakes need to be avoided as well. You have committed many spelling mistakes. Okay, for example, informations, this one, importance is received. Okay, so
exercises.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. The advices, those
Advice.
phrases. Yes.
Advices.
Yes. Okay. It's really bad. You could have used more passive voice sentences in your letter. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You could have done that. And then what else? The advices here. Quite smoking. Yeah. Spelling mistake. Quite smoking. That's a spelling mistake only. Okay. All right. Overall task fulfillment is okay. It's not that bad. Connectivity is all right. I'm happy with your connectivity. Vocabulary could have been better. Say, okay, before one, I would like to check, whether you have included all the relevant case notes or not. Let me go through that. Okay, that's the second page. All right, let's go through the first page. Okay, read the case notes below and complete the writing task which follows. Okay, time allowed 40 minutes. All right. You are Li Wang, the registered nurse in the coronary. Did you write down Li Wang's name in the end? If they have given the name, you have to write down the name. Okay, yours faithfully, Li Wang. If they have given the name, okay, in the case notes.
Okay.
That needs to be exactly replicated. Okay, and you don't need to write down the full address here. Okay, you don't need to say coronary artery, coronary care unit, St. Andrews, blah blah blah. It's not needed. You can just simply mention, your name and your designation. That's it. If the name is not available, you can just write down the designation only. That's it. Yours faithfully, the registered nurse. That's it. Don't write anything else.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Is a patient in your care? That's a date of birth, address. That's good. Next of kin, brother, Bernie, code relay, Kunamilla. Okay. So is this a relevant detail? Is this a relevant detail? The other one, next of kin. Does the GP know the next of kin details?
No.
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 So who Who is the addressee? Okay, let me see the addressee. Okay, he has requested
Address is
advice
that
on low-fat dietary guidelines and healthy simple recipes. Write a letter to the community
foundation.
information section, foundation, okay, Brisbane, on the patient's behalf. Okay, use relevant case notes to explain situations and the information he needs. Yeah, I think in this case, yeah, you don't need to include that because you just need to get this information about lifestyle modifications, body mass index and medical history. That's it. Yeah, so it's not needed. Okay, you don't need to mention this.
Okay.
That's fine. Admitted, that's okay. Diagnosis, obstructive coronary artery disease. Did you mention this in your letter?
Is it that's not written, but
Or is
coronary
that,
artery bypass.
yeah?
Uh,
But is this relevant to the patient's current condition?
no, sir. This is after in this surgery for this
Oh yeah, we
condition
have done
only.
that. Oh yeah, okay, we have done this. Okay, all right, yeah, I got it. Yes, that's okay. Social history, never married, lives alone in her own home just outside Gundivindi. Okay, never married, fencing contractor. This is not needed. Okay,
Yeah.
never married, lives alone in his own home. Lives alone in his own home. Okay, just outside Gundivindi. Lives alone in his own home. Does that make any difference? No, I don't think so. It's not needed. Smokes 20 cigarettes a day. That's right. You have included that. Alcohol 2 into 300 bottles, ml bottles per a day. Height is okay. Weight is okay. Usual diet. Did you include these things?
That is high fat diet, but low fat diet I am advising.
You should have mentioned the junk foods.
Junk food I am not written.
All these things are the junk foods only. Yeah, low fat diet, high fat diets are good. That's okay. But the thing is that you have to mention is usual. So you didn't write down anything about his usual diet, right?
Yes, sir.
You didn't mention high
Usually,
fat.
usually is high cholesterol diet.
Oh,
Like
high
that I meant.
cholesterol diet. Okay, high cholesterol diet. Yeah, that's correct as well. Yes, that's also good. But that's again a junk food. Anyway, high cholesterol diet is okay. That's fine. Allergic reactions to nuts. You have included that. Good. I'm happy with that. Nursing management and progress. Routine post-operative career advice to cease smoking, reduce alcohol, low fat diet, walking well, wounds healing well. Routine visit from social worker. Okay, wounds are healing well. I think that's not needed because we are looking for the the information on the recipes. Okay, so that's fine. Routine visit from social worker, that's not needed as well. Good. I think you have included all the relevant case notes. Well done, you have done a good job. So all relevant case notes were included. Well done, I'm happy with that. But the problem is, okay, let me go through the problems. Okay, these are the problems. Okay, you should, okay, some sentences are incomplete, as I already mentioned. The first sentence in the introduction paragraph is incomplete. All right,
Yes.
graft. Yeah, so some sentences are incomplete and incorrect, which is not good because they actually damage your score.
Okay.
Right? You need to be a bit careful about that. Okay, anyway, expected score. Let me look at the mistakes, kinds of mistakes and their severity. All right, in excess is okay. I mean, that's not a major mistake. In excess is still okay. I mean, it's, low fat, that can be done. That's fine. And then quite smoking spillings, that's a major mistake. Yeah, I think this one isn't that good. Okay, so you can get maybe around 270 out of 500.
Okay.
Definitely not more than that. I'm really sorry about that.
Okay.
But if you can go back and then find out what all the mistakes and then try not to commit
now
these ones
itself
again,
I
please.
am not.
I noted. You should say now itself. I noted.
I noted. And
Yeah. And you can write down maybe, and you can write down another letter maybe.
Yeah.
Without these mistakes. Okay, that's one thing.
Okay.
And the other thing is, okay, let's say for the introduction paragraph, I have told you that this is the mistakes, right? So you have
Yes,
to
sir.
write down the whole
Okay.
sentence maybe at least 10 or 20 times. That would be one of the
Okay.
ways to improve your
Okay.
communication skills in writing sections. The same thing here as well.
Okay.
Wherever
Okay.
I have highlighted the mistakes, for those sentences you have to write down at least 10 times. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, that would be of great help for you. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir.